Daniel Belts.
What's up?
Daniel,
what's good,
what up, bro? How you feeling, man? Sorry we got behind. The first caller that we had today, he had to go, so it kind of got pushed a little bit behind, and I was like mixing up the phone lines, trying to get people to call in and coordinate it all. But somehow we wound up having, what was it, 6 guests today? Is it 5, 6 guests?
Yeah,
so
like that.
so it looks like you're gonna be the last guest. So just so that way you know what we talked about. We talked about the Warriors don't need Boogie.
I know what
Bulls
you want to talk about.
No, because we got 2 more topics that I want to hit, and I think Daniel will be able to talk about these, and then we can talk about whatever after this.
Whatever.
So we done already talked about the Lakers, LeBron a few times. We done talked about top 5 players in the NBA. Talked about AD, talked about the Jimmy Butler situation, talked about the Pelican situation. So for the last 2 official topics for Hoops and Brews, I want to talk about the Spurs. You know, they died. Obviously, Dejounte Murray tore his ACL, which is unfortunate. You know, get well soon, Dejounte. You know, a young guy, very, very talented. So now the Spurs have to.
Derek White, I think, tore his plantar fasciitis or something like that?
Yeah, something
I
like.
didn't know you could tear that.
Yeah, it's like a little. It's like a. Yo, Daniel, you know what plantar fasciitis is, right? Can you explain it? Because I feel like you were one of the people that was explaining that to me last year when we were drunk downtown in LA.
That shit is, if you get that in your foot, dude, you're out for a while. Like, you can't run on that, and it takes probably, if you fully tear it, it's actually quicker to heal, whereas a slightly tear, it takes longer to, like, I don't know if you'd actually. I think you have to actually fully tear it for it to get better. If you only slightly tear it, it just won't get better. So the funny thing is Pau Gasol had that for the Lakers 5 years ago, and now that he's on the Spurs, and now that Derek White, he's the one that has it, right? The backup point guard.
Yeah, and Rudy Gay's injured, and Lonnie Walker. Yeah, and
when did Rudy Gay get injured?
I don't know when he got injured. I'm looking.
Like he's injured.
It said that he was out for one of these. For one of these things,
it might have just been a rest.
Yeah, it might have just been a rest. And Lonnie Walker, the 4th guy.
Yeah, he tore his MCL, and Derek White tore his plantar fasciitis.
Yeah,
but,
them Spurs trainers, man. We might need to have a talk about that. Oh, and Rudy Gay has a heel issue that is reemerging, and the Spurs say that so
tore Achilles, so that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So the Spurs have 4 of their players that were projected to be rotational guys injured. Obviously, you still got DeMar DeRozan, you got LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, they're both all-stars, both top 20 players in the NBA. You got Jakob Poeltl still coming off the bench. The Spurs are obviously still. Oh, he starts now.
Oh,
really? He starts over Powell. That's great. Thank God. That was what I was predicting.
I don't know if he's gonna start for forever, but he starts.
Nah, bro. Look, I respect Powell, but old man Powell is not meant to play in today's NBA. He's meant to come off the bench.
No Gasol slander ever.
No, you hearing Gasol slander right here. Old Powell, go sit your old ass down. Seriously. It's a wrap for Powell. I love Powell. Hall of Famer, first ballot. You need to have his jersey retired in Staples Center. But when it's over, like when Eminem said, when your run is over, just admit it, it's at its end.
It's not over.
It is. Why all you doing is your averages. Why?
It's not over.
It is.
Powell is still a quality big man.
He is, but still, stop. I hate it when
he needs to start.
I hate it when players stick around for 8 years after they done been like Hall of Fame level players and fuck up their averages.
Long, like
he is to me. Yes.
No. Like I think Powell is still a quality big man off the bench. You can't name too many big men off the bench better than Powell right now. You'll be hard pressed to do it. You're gonna start naming. You're gonna get to about 5, and you're gonna fall off.
He averaging 10. He averaging 10 and 8 right now.
That's decent. It's almost a double-double.
But he started 63 games last year. He about to come off the bench.
He probably plays like 30 minutes a night.
And actually, when he started 39 games in 2016, 2017, he still averaged 12.4 and 7.8.
He's decent.
I mean, yeah.
Nothing wrong with Powell.
It's nothing wrong with
He's not like KG in Minnesota that last year.
Yes, but he too slow. You can't keep him in the game versus most teams.
Which is why you play him on the bench.
I know, but I don't want to see Powell run his averages. I don't.
I want to see Powell come back to LA. I think the Spurs and Lakers need to make like a trade at the deadline to get Pau Gasol, the backup center in LA, because after JaVale McGee, the Lakers center depth is terrible.
I don't think they need him though.
Are you dead serious or are you joking?
We might need him in the playoffs.
He turned it. Look. Somehow he turned this into a Laker take.
No, like, are you dead serious or are you joking? Like, you really mean like they need Powell? Like, you don't think like Mo Wagner could play center, bro?
The thing is Mo Wagner's knee. We still don't, like, Laker fans do not know what the hell happened.
Yeah, low key. What happened to his knee?
So he had that knee contusion in Summer League, and it's been 3 months, and he's still not cleared to play. We don't know what it is. Our training staff is not that good. Like, they don't really tell us everything because Lonzo Ball was out 7 months. Ingram missed a couple games. Like, we don't know what the hell's going on with Mo, so.
Yeah, but I feel you. But all right, cool. So rounding out with the Spurs, like, I mean, RIP. All this means is that, you know, even when we was talking about AD and we were talking about Steph Curry potentially winning MVP, the guy, to me, that's the real dark horse is DeMar DeRozan.
I said that also.
No, you did. But now more than ever, it's true because 4 of their rotation guys have gotten severe injuries. So now the load on his shoulders is going to be, honestly, not as high as it's ever been. But all of it he's been talking this summer after he got traded, the energy he's been providing, the negative, like, I'm an underdog type of, you know, kind of mentality, which obviously he should feel like it. He was a top 5, not player last year, but he was a top 5 talent in the NBA to me, from a perspective of, like, you being one of the best players on one of the best teams, if that makes sense. That makes sense? Like, he was in that conversation of those guys. So he has to take what he did last year and get even better, which I'm not sure he does. But now the ball opens up. You got way more possessions, way more stuff for them. So it'll be interesting.